What's up, my YouTubers? All right, so here's a fun raw video of the mommy vlog. Currently, it is 11:43 a.m. on June 8th. It is a Monday, which is usually my mommy vlog uploads. Um, haven't filmed really or talked about anything because too much has happened, and I'm at a breaking point. If I look like this, it's because I have spent the past almost week and a half crying my eyes out because everything under the sun happens all at once. And when I say that, I'm not trying to make this video like a poor me, pity me, um, oh, people are in worse situations, at least, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to do that. I understand that there are worse situations. I understand I should be grateful for the things I have. But personally, me, I have never in my entire life been able to deal with too much stress at one time. Um, At work, it's a different story. When I get stressed out at work, it's a distraction because, like, let's say, okay, for instance, I used to work in the kitchen in restaurants. So when you're short staffed and you're overwhelmed because you have tickets and tickets and tickets, it's a different type of stress because you're busy and you're doing things one at a time and you're on, even if you're short staffed, you're still a team. Um, I'm not saying I don't have a team here at home. I'm saying that this is just my story. How about that? And I started this blog or this channel years ago because of mental health issues. And mental health is extremely important to me, just because I've been through suicide attempts. I've lost kids, relationship problems. I know, like, everybody goes through things. But currently, the reason why I'm making this vlog now, this is what's been going on. So, first off, we still don't have Jim's truck fixed. His paycheck was short. He had child support being taken out. Finally, the good news is that child support is no longer being taken out. If you hear anything in the background, ignore that. Obviously, kids. But the potty training thing is going great. Potty training thing is going great. I've since picked up the little potties, which you can probably see one in the background there. Um, just because I don't want them to use the little potties during the daytime, I want them to get used to using the big potty. They still sometimes poop outside and they still sometimes play and poop. So I know we have talked to some people and apparently that's a normal toddler thing. Not every toddler does it, but some toddlers do. I've had some comments on TikTok that say, where are the parents when they're playing a poop? Um, exactly. So, our stove is still, or not our stove, our stovetop works. Our oven is still not fixed. Grandma's van is now going downhill. She needs brakes, rotors, some arm thingy that holds her tire on. I don't know all the technical terms. Let's see what else. Our lawnmower is still down, so our grass is like 3 feet high. Okay, it's not that high. It's not that high. I'm exaggerating, but it's long enough to where I don't want the kids outside playing now. Mom luckily finally bought bug spray for them, so I can coat them with 40 gallons of bug spray before they go outside and get bit by old mosquitoes. Um, we since the truck is being down and the grass is so high, we can't burn the trash because the grass might light on fire. And yes, we can take the hose over to the fire pit and wet down the grass. It's fine. The hose, we have two hoses that are attached to each other because our spigot's in the back of the house and we have to go to the front of the house or the side of the house where the fire pit is. Basically, the one hose has holes in it, so it's spraying everywhere. So Jim had to buy a new hose. Um, the gnats. Oh my God, the gnats are back. And I can have the dishes done. I can have the house clean. There's no fruit or vegetables like potatoes or anything out anymore. The potatoes actually wrapped in a um, paper bag. Hold on, Bailey's crying. Hold on. But yeah, so the gnats are just like out of control. Um, and then recently, as in yesterday or 2 days ago, I want to say yesterday, I don't even know. Another washing machine went down. Holy poop, baby girl. So yeah, that's been fun. basically, I spent the morning trying to drain the washing machine because it would fill up with water and it wouldn't run the cycles. I even tried to put it on the cyclist's drain spin. Nope, nope, nothing. So, Mom, I apologize if she's crying. Oh, honey, don't stick your car in your poop, honey. No, 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 no. Anyways, so while Mom is at the beach, she talked to her, like, sort of job. Anyways, this guy that she works for at the beach who owns Fat Pelican Bar. If anyone's been to Carolina Beach and you know Fat Pelican, you know Danny, the owner. He's awesome, by the way. She's doing his taxes, so we're trying to help him with his taxes. Yes. So anyways, long story short, um, sorry I lost my train of thought because nap time, and this is the only time I thought I'd vlog, and I'm gonna keep this raw. So you might see right here crying. She's tired too. But yeah. Point is, Danny said it could be a clogged filter. Okay, cool. So I basically have to redrain the washing machine, figure out where the filter is. It's probably in the back. I probably have to move the washing machine out. I have since unplugged the washing machine and figure out this filter problem. This little girl here has 4 teeth now. She's crying because she's tired. She just ate, and I had to give her some Tylenol, so she's crying because she's tired and in pain from her teeth. What else? Since our washing machine went down, and we're still in the trenches of potty training, I did not know their washing machine went down. I started a little laundry, so I had to take all of that laundry out, try to wring it out the best possible way that I could, and then put it in laundry baskets so that way it's not as wet, so I can dry it enough to at least rewash it. Yeah, so we need bleach, we need white vinegar, and we need baking soda, because baking soda, white vinegar, Dawn will get the smell out. When I say that I'm mad, it's because the clothes that were in the washing machine had all of their clothes that they had peed in, and it smells like ammonia because pee is ammonia, and that's why we need the baking soda and stuff. So, yes, so the truck's not fixed, the van's going down, the grass isn't cut, there's a billion bugs, like outside. And I mean, the gnats are inside, but apparently we're not the only ones that have gnats. My therapist actually said that she has never had gnats this bad at her house ever. So it's something that's going on with these gnats. I know that they come up from the drains too. That's another reason why I want to put bleach. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put bleach in your drains. There are other ways to put stuff down your drains. I know bleach can kill the drains. Oh, here's another thing. On top of it are, what is it called? The, nozzle, okay, your bathtub that turns the water off and on. Yeah, that broke off in my shower. So our water is constantly running now. Jim has since got it to the point where it's slowly running now, not constant. So that's fun. We would turn off the breaker to that bathroom, but then it would shut the bedroom off. So we can't really do that. Yeah. What else? My dog's skin allergies are enhanced. Blaze is having more seizures than anything. He had one really bad one last night. Yesterday, the kids had a meltdown because they didn't want to eat anything all day. I know that's very common for toddlers. You try to feed them, you can make them 1,000 different things, and they won't eat. And then they get cranky when it's bedtime or nap time because they're hungry. And so this morning I forced them, I did actually force them to eat some oatmeal. And I have pizza rolls, what are those things called? The bagel bites, ramen noodles, cheese balls, all on the table so they can eat whatever they want. And they ate a really good lunch. I know it's a little early, but they had a really good lunch. Food stamps. Apparently, our food stamps didn't come in this month, so that's a huge stressful. So, like I said, I'm really trying not to make this video a complaining video about poor me. Things are worse in other people's houses. It's just, this is what's going on with my family. And I can't handle it anymore. Like my mental health. Oh, and I ran out of my meds today. Um, our phones don't work. I lost my phone. Oh, that was interesting too. So somehow, I don't know why, the other day when I was cleaning out the pools, um, we were filling them back up. I know I put my phone outside, but I could have sworn I put it inside. I was in a panic because I need my phone to make phone calls. I did not know that my phone was still shut off, so I can't make phone calls, so I couldn't get my meds sent in today. I found my phone is buried in the dirt. I only found it because I saw the tiny bit of green that's on the back of my phone. I don't know why it was buried in the dirt. I don't know. I don't know if it fell off the porch, if the kids got at it. Either way, I found it. Thank God, because me draining the pools and the humidity outside, my phone charges and still works. Thank God for that. But it's at the point right now where my mental health, I I want to check myself in, but I can't. Does that make sense? I mean, like, I say I can't because I have to be here for the kids. I'm not, I'm really, really, really trying, like, so badly trying to control my anxiety. And the more I try to control it, the more I get overwhelmed and then I get over panicked. And when the house is falling apart and I can't do anything about that, I've applied for a weatherization thing. I still have a few things to send over to them and then hear back from them. Our taxes, I have to appeal that. So I have to do that. It's like, I just feel like I have so much all the time to do. And then the weekend comes and there's so much to do that I need help with Jim because he can do some things. And then it's like all of a sudden the weekend's gone. It's like, what happened? And I know that's probably everybody. Like, we don't have a mailbox because we didn't pay our mailbox. It's just, I just feel like everything's getting on top of us. I really do. I feel like everything's getting on top of us. And my mom's tiny home's on pause. She's worried about her van. She's worried about her tiny home. Airly did since get a job. She works at the beach. She works at the coffee shop, which is great. Which is great for Airly. That's great for Airly that she has a job so she can make her own money. Um, and before anybody says anything about her age or anything, um, it's not like she works, if that makes sense. It's like kids work, so don't come at me in the comments. If you want to come at me in the comments about Airly having a job at her age, fine, whatever. But my point is the fact that it's at the beach. That's an hour away. With grandma's van, the way it is, should not be driving 7 days a week anywhere. But she has no choice. That's the only vehicle we have. The only reason why we can't drive the truck, honestly, is because we don't have plates for it. It's not legal. And I'm not about to have my mother drive the truck and then get stopped and then get fined or whatever. So, no. Um, it's it's so much on me, and I know it's so much on mom and Jim too. Um, Jim's trying so hard. It's not his fault that his paycheck was short. It's not his fault that other things come up. Mom's trying to. She's trying to help us and take care of Airly. Well, not take care of her, but drive her to work and stuff. I just don't get how when one thing goes wrong, everything under the sun has to go wrong. Like why? Why? So we have not a legal truck. The van's going down. Mom's tiny home is still on pause. The yard is still like shit. The washing machine's down. The oven's still down. Um, thank God I found my phone, but we have 2 months worth of laundry. Well, not really 2 months worth of laundry. Um, we have laundry that they're going to take it to the laundromat tonight and get as much done as they possibly can. I don't know why I'm making this vlog, to be honest. I think this is just the raw truth of what's going on because I'm at the point where I have no clue of what to do. And when I get this overwhelmed, I start to panic. I have to talk to my psych about either splitting up my meds, like take half the dose in the morning, half the dose in the afternoon, or adding something else. I know I've mentioned this before because I like I've been crying for a week straight because I'm so overwhelmed. And it's just, and our mold problem is getting worse. I just noticed the window in the living room, or not the window, the wall in the living room that we knew was getting bad is getting worse. Um, it's just, it's just everything. And I'm not gonna bore you guys with my pity me rant anymore. Um, tell me some happy news in the comments, please. Anybody, I don't care. All I'm saying is that I'm trying to take care of the kids. I am trying. I'm trying to keep my cool and not snap. I'm trying to keep my cool and focus on them and take care of the little things I can control. And I think that's the biggest problem with me is the fact that everything is falling apart. Literally everything is falling apart. And I have no control over that because I can't work. I can work. Let me rephrase. I can work. But it's just with everything falling apart and everything else I have to do that's very important. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so beyond overwhelmed. And for all you religious people out there who sit there and say God does not give you more than you can handle is bullshit. Bullshit. I challenge that because God has not let up at all. If, if God one either existed or, you know, didn't let us have things that were out of our, like, I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Anyways, that's my raw video from Mommy Vlog. Please tell me something good that happened to you guys over the weekend or something good that's in your life, or the bad stuff. Please give me a distraction. I need a distraction. Um, I've tried to distract myself with funny videos. I've tried to distract myself with playing with the kids. It's like nothing's working. I am so far beyond depressed and overwhelmed that I feel like it's affecting the kids, and I don't want that to happen. I do not want them to be affected by that. So, any thoughts, comments, concerns, advice? Yeah, I do. It's a tiny milk. Please list this below. Please give me some happy news, sad news, distraction. I don't know. But on that note, I guess until the next mommy vlog, hopefully I'll have better news later on. You guys stay awesome.